Hey y'all, it's Chimdi. So in this video, I want to talk about some things I wish I knew before I started over in a new city, which I have done a number of times. I was looking back through all of my old B-roll and I have so much footage of me packing up my stuff and being in Maryland and New York and LA and Mexico, and of course a whole year of moving to a new city every single month when I traveled with Remote Year. So I have a lot of experience doing this. So there are a few things I wish I knew before all of these transitions. The first thing, when I connected to this idea of this video, it was someone on Instagram who actually asked me to do it. The first thing I felt in me was sort of that trembling that you get in your stomach when you are entering a new situation, when you're like coming into the unknown, you don't know who you're gonna meet, what you're gonna experience, what's gonna happen, and you're just on alert because you want to keep yourself safe, right? You're not familiar with the environment, so you don't know if something's gonna like come out of left field, right? And so I think that's the first thing I wish I knew, is that the felt sense of being somewhere new, that really scary feeling, it lives in my body, and I could actually just go right to the source and connect to that feeling instead of trying to suppress that feeling by staying busy, going out, going to parties, drinking, smoking, doing whatever, you know, to sort of address the symptom of the true feeling, which is this fear that was living in my body. So for instance, when I moved to LA, I wanted to like really make a home for myself and be really comfortable there. And so one thing I did that I think is really helpful is to sort of pre-pave your way before you go. So if you know you're going somewhere, let everyone you currently know so that if they have friends in that spot, they can like give you numbers and connect you. I reached out to like a church before I even landed in LA, being like, I'm gonna be landing on Saturday, I want to be going to church on Sunday. So I was really putting myself in a position so that I wouldn't land and feel sort of alone and bereft, but instead I would feel like I was landing into community. I think my flight landed like around 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and I made plans with a friend who lives in LA for midnight. We went to like a midnight showing of a movie. So I literally was making plans for the second that I landed in the new city. And this is great, and it like keeps your calendar full and it keeps you busy and it keeps you from pausing and being with the loneliness. But actually the thing to do is to pause and be with, oh, I am feeling scared, I'm feeling overwhelmed, I am feeling lonely, I'm feeling kind of at a loss, I'm feeling doubtful because I'm wondering if I made the right decision to even come here, I'm feeling sort of purposeless and directionless because I'm in this new place, and sometimes we're called to move somewhere because of like a job or family, or there's some kind of outer circumstance. But for some of us, we are just kind of starting new. Like we don't like have to be where we are, we're just choosing to be there. And when that's what's really going on, it can be kind of tough because it's like, I don't have to be here, so why did I do this? You know, like there can be maybe a level of self-criticism or self-blame or self-doubt or self-judgment because we intentionally put ourselves in this new situation. So because I'm also going to be moving into a new city in the next few weeks, I don't know the exact date, which adds to the uncertainty. I know next time around, I'm not going to just try to fill my social calendar with stuff, but I'm actually going to let myself feel these waves of emotion, because as you feel the waves and you let them go instead of holding on to them, you'll get to the core of who you are, which is this amazing, beautiful, loving person that people are honored to be around. When it comes to making new friends in this new city and building community in a new city, you can maybe feel this sense of like, okay, I have to prove to people why they should want to be my friend, want to spend time with me, want to hang out with me. I have to do a little song and dance and try to impress them. And the truth is, there is no song and dance that you have to do or could do to convince someone to be in your energy, because you know what it's like when you're around someone who you really like. They're not convincing you to like them, you just like them. And you know what it's like when you're around someone who is just not an energetic match. There's nothing they could do to change the fact that just the vibes just aren't right. You don't need to worry about efforting when it comes to building beautiful relationships in the sense of changing your core essence, your personality and who you are. There's the effort of calling people and like asking, oh, what's going on? Calling the Uber and actually going. There's the doing of it, of the building, but it shouldn't feel like an uphill climb. In my experience, it only feels like a climb when you're going against your natural instincts and the truth of who you really are. Just want to put a finer point on that. It is a beautiful, beautiful thing to be around you. I haven't met you, but maybe I have. I've had the honor and the blessing of meeting a lot of my YouTube subscribers. If I had to guess, if you're attracted to my energy, you probably are aware that you have a very beautiful, loving heart and soul. And it is a beautiful thing to be in relation to you, and you would be a beautiful friend, you'd be a beautiful partner. Just kind of ground yourself in that truth and allow that energy to draw people to you, to attract people to you, to attract opportunities to you. When I was leaving LA, I found myself hanging out with a friend of a friend, literally a friend who I met in my apartment complex. We were literally just like walking down the hallway. Hey, Kamali girl. We were just like walking down the hallway, and she had a beautiful light and a beautiful energy. I was hanging out with her. There was this other friend who was invited. She was like having a birthday party that week, and so she invited me to come. So all of these things, it wasn't that I was texting people like, hey, can I, you know, da-da-da-da. Though I did do that sometimes, but a lot of it happened really organically because I was just being myself. If you have experienced bullying, or if you experienced feelings of not belonging, feelings of not being included, it can create this idea in your head that you have to try and somehow be different in order to fit in. But the reality is that you as you are amazing and beautiful, and it will be easy and effortless for you to build community the more you connect to the truth of that beauty in you. The other thing I wish I knew about starting over in a new city is how much of life truly is this routine that you build for yourself, and you're gonna be doing that no matter where you go. I was working on the notes for this video, and I was just journaling on my balcony, and I thought about all the different times and places I've just been sitting on a balcony and journaling, you know, like journaling in Mexico, journaling in LA, journaling in New York. It's just a part of my lifestyle. So no matter where I am, there's sort of these habits and these activities that I'm gonna be doing. No matter where you're going, you're probably gonna be going to the grocery store, you're gonna be cooking. If you like to exercise, you'll be doing that. If you like to do yoga, if you like to go on walks, if you like to be in nature. So there are these certain things that you know you like, and you'll be doing those same activities with just a different kind of background, right? I think the sooner you can start doing that in your new place and ground yourself in, okay, like I am me in this new environment, and this new environment has gifts for me and ways to expand me beyond what I'm used to, but there are some things that I know I like, that I know I'm gonna be doing. And so just reminding yourself that your whole life maybe isn't necessarily changing, and especially since it is the unknown that makes change so scary, grounding yourself in the fact that actually a lot is still going to be consistent in your experience can help that fear not feel so intense. Another thing I wish I knew was that the power of online community that you can build wherever you are is really powerful, and it makes it so that when you do move somewhere new, your chances of having someone that you already know increases. I've been really blessed to be a part of really dope creative communities. So I'm a part of Adobe's Creator Camp community. They've got a Discord. I'm a part of Hello Creators creative community. They also have a Discord. And so I'm like chatting with these people, I'm joining the calls, I'm building these relationships online so that as I go somewhere new, it'll be like, hey, do you want to meet up? Because we already have that relationship. So for instance, there's a girl, hey Stephanie, we already knew each other, you know, though we've never met in person, which is wild because we've known each other for years, but we're both in the Hello Creator community. And so we're both thinking about heading over to Mexico for a little bit. And so we might overlap. And as a result, I'll get to like meet her in person in Mexico. And what's awesome is that I actually already have friends who live in Mexico who are also people who, it's so funny because one girl I'm thinking of, hey Zakia girl, she did remote year with me. Stephanie did too. Remote year is a great, like I've made so many beautiful friendships as a result of that community. But we've literally only met in foreign countries, and I'm pretty sure it's only ever been in different parts of Mexico, even though we're both American. We've fostered online community, and we're touching base, and we're getting on Zooms, and we're just like building that so that when it comes time to actually meet in person, there's this foundation that's already been built. So you don't have to wait until you're actually touched down in the new city or the new place before you start building. Truly start in this moment, start now. And then when you go, it'll be this beautiful, smooth transition. If you're interested in building some of your online community and you are a creator, I host weekly roundtables with Hello Creator, and you can actually register in the link below. They are totally free. And if you want some one-on-one support, the first call is totally free. You can put some time on my calendar and get 30 minutes of coaching. Enjoy your weekends, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.